Hello everyone. Today we will see in this session the division of the polynomials. In the previous video I have explained you the division of the polynomial by a monomial. But today in this video we are going to see the examples which are based on the division of the polynomial by binomial or trinomial. Means the division of a polynomial by polynomial. So let's study. So here some examples I have taken from the practice set which are based on the division of the polynomial. These type of examples are useful for not only for the 8th standard, even it is very useful for the 9th standard and in 8th standard scholarship also. So let's go for the practice set 10.2 first example. To divide any polynomial by a binomial or a polynomial, we have to check both the dividend and divisor. It should be in the standard form, or you can say that it is in the index form. So let's see the example. This is the dividend y square plus 10y plus 24. Of course, it's in the index form. Here I will see the divisor. So divisor is y plus 4, which is also in the index form. So we'll divide it. Y plus 4. So here we will divide y square plus 10y plus 24 by y plus 4. So to find out the quotient, we'll have some rough calculation. So I will do on that side. To find out the quotient, we have to multiply by the divisor. Students, if you see my previous video, so there I have taken the division of the polynomial by a monomial. So there also I have explained you how to find out the quotient. So same thing, you just before watching this video, I request you to watch first video. So this is the basic thing, the concept will be clear from the first video, and then you go for this second video. Now y plus 1, we'll take the divisor y plus 4. For this y plus 4, we have to multiply 1 by one polynomial or one term by which I'll get the first term of this polynomial. So what is needed? I need the y square. Now if I need y square, so by which number should I multiply? Then I'll get the y square. I have to multiply this by y. So just take it. Because if I multiply by y, so I will get y square. So first term I'll get it here from which is matching with the first term of the divisor. Now I have multiplied these y multiplied by y. So I got the y square. Now I will multiply by y multiplied by 4. Because it is a binomial. Binomial is multiplied by monomial. So here I will get 4y. Y square plus 4y. So this is the product. I am going to write it here. What is the quotient? First quotient is y. So I will get y square plus 4y. Because of this minus sign, here signs will change. It will become minus. This will become minus. First term will be cancelled. Second terms we have to subtract it. Here plus, here minus, their subtraction. This would be 6y plus 24. Now I want to find out the term 6y. So again I'll take the divisor y plus 4. Multiply by which term? Then I will get the first term of this, that is 6y. So y, balance this equation. So here I need 6. If I have, so I'll get here I will get 6y, but I should multiply by these 4 also. So here second term would be 24. So 6y plus 24. Quotient, it is 6. I will get the product 6y plus 24. Because of minus sign, signs will change. This term will be cancelled. It will be cancelled. This also will be cancelled. You will get the remainder 0. Second example. P square plus 7p minus p minus 5. We have to divide by p plus 2. So I'll take the quotient, I will take the divisor p plus 3, multiply by which term, then I will get the first term. That means I need p square. Compare this, the first term with this. So here, to balance it, I should multiply this by p square. Now remain term, second term also we should multiply. So it would be 3p. P is the first quotient, then we'll get the product p square plus 3p. This is the product which I have written here. Because of minus sign, change the sign. It will cancel. P square minus p square 0. 7p minus 3p. Answer will come plus 4p minus 5. Now we need 4p, first term. So again take the divisor, p plus 3, multiply by the term. I need the first term, that means 4p. So to balance it, I should multiply this by 4. That is my second quotient is 4. Multiply this with the 3. So you will get the answer 12. So I'll write the product 4p plus 12. Signs will change. Plus will become minus. It will become minus. Plus minus 0. Minus 5. Minus 12. Answer would be negative 17. This is the remainder of this example. Third example. In this example, here dividend, it's not in the standard form, or you can say that it's not in the index form. So first I will write it down properly in the proper order. 4x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus last term also it is missing, constant term. Instead of that I'll write 0. So now it becomes in the index form. So divided by x minus 4. What is index form? It is a decreasing order of the powers of the variable with the missing terms. So x cube, x square, x raised to 1, x raised to 0. So I have written, now we'll see the division. 4x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 0. What is divisor? X minus 4. X minus 4 multiplied by the term is equal to, what is the first term? 4x cube. So I have to divide 4x cube. So to find out the quotient, I have to balance this. So what is it? Here x and here 4. So I will multiply here 4. 4 ones are 4. X and here x cube. To balance it, I should write here x square. So it will balance. Now second term, we have to multiply the second term. So I'll get 4 4s are 16x square. 16x square. So I'll write the quotient 4x square. Product I'll write here x cube minus 16x square. Minus, this will turn into minus, this will turn into plus. Why we have to change the sign? Because of minus sign, the terms which comes after the minus sign, the signs of those terms will change. It will be cancelled. Plus 4 minus 4. So it will be 0. Plus 2x square plus 16x square. That means here I will get the answer 18x square. Remaining terms take it down. Plus 3x plus 0. Now we'll find out the second quotient. X minus 4. 18x square. Balance the equation. 1 18s are here x square, that means x should be needed. Now multiply these terms. So I'll get minus 18 for the 72x. So write those quotient will write here first. 18x. What is the product? 18x square minus 72x. Here plus, so because of minus sign, signs will change. These terms will be cancelled, it will become 0. Here 3x plus 72x, that means 75x plus 0. Now we'll check the other portion. X minus 4 multiplied by is equal to, we should get 75x. Here to balance it, I should multiply by 75x and 75 fours are. So the product would come 5 fours are 20 to carry 7 fours are 28 plus 2 300. Here I will write the third quotient, that is 75 product 75x minus 300. Because of sign, plus will change into minus, plus will change into minus, minus will change into plus. It will cancel, it will become 0. Addition of these two would be 300. Our remainder is 300 and quotient is 4x square plus 18x plus 75. Fourth example, it's in the index form, so we'll solve it. 2m cube plus n square plus m plus 9 divided by 2m minus 1. To get the first quotient, divisor 2m minus 1 multiplied by the term is equal to, we should get the 2m cube. 2m cube. To balance this, 2 ones are 2. So here 1s is needed. Here m and here m cube. To balance it, I should write m square. Now by this I will multiply this. So I will get minus 1 m square. Product of this would be minus 1 m square. Now I will write here first quotient, it is m square. Product is 2 m cube minus 1 m square. Signs will change. Minus will become plus. First term would be cancelled. It will become 0. Plus 1 m square plus 1 m square. So it will become 2 m square. There is no coefficient, so we will consider as a 1. Plus m plus 9. Remaining terms will take it down. Now again we'll take the divisor 2m minus 1 multiply by the other term is equal to 2m square. So to get the first term 2m square, so 2 ones are 2 and here m square, that means I should multiply this by 1m. Again multiply with this, so I'll get minus 1m. Second quotient is plus 1m. Product is plus 2m square minus 1m. Here nothing is there, that means coefficient is 1. Change the sign. Because of minus sign, the signs of this each term it will change. These terms will be cancelled. It will become 0 and plus 1m, here it will be 2m. Remaining terms down. Plus 9. Again take this 2m minus 1. Divisor should be multiplied by the which factor, then to get the answer 2m. So here both the sides are equal, so 2m ones are 2m. If I multiply with this, so I'll get minus 1. So the third quotient is plus 1. Product is 2m minus 1. Here it is plus, so it will become minus will become plus. These two terms will be cancelled with each other. And 9 plus 1, that means the remainder is 10. Fifth example. This example, it's not in the index form. So first we will arrange it as per the decreasing as per the ascending order of the powers of the variables. So first I'll arrange it here, x raised to 4, then x cube term, then x square term, so minus 3x square, then x term, that means 3x, then minus 12. So now I have arranged it. So it is the index form of the particular polynomial. Now we'll see the divisor. Divisor, it is also not in the standard form or not in the index form. So I'll convert it into index form. So x square term will come first. The x term is missing. So I'll take the help of a 0 as a coefficient. So 0x and then plus 2. So now dividend and divisor both are in the index form. So we'll see the division. Take this divisor here, x square plus 0x plus 2. Now to get the first term, take the divisor, x square plus 0x plus 2. Multiply by the term to get the answer, x raised to 4. Now here x square and here x raised to 4. So here I should multiply by x square. Multiply with the remaining term. So if you multiply this with the 0, so it will become 0x cubed. And if you multiply with this 2, so we will get plus 2x square. So this is the product. Quotient is x square. Product, I'll write below of this, x raised to 4 plus 0x cubed plus 2x square. This product I have written below of this. Now because of minus sign, signs will change. It will become minus, plus will become minus, plus will become minus. First term will be cancelled, it will become 0. Next, here nothing is there, that means 1. 1 plus 0 or 1 minus 0 is 1, x cube, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5x square. Take the remaining terms down. Again take the divisor, x square plus 0x plus 2 multiply by the term is equal to get the first term, that means x cube. So here I'll take the x cube, x square and here x cube. To balance it I should multiply this by x. Now multiply with the remaining terms. Here if I'll multiply with the 0 I'll get 0x square. Here it would be 2x. Write the second quotient is x. Product is 1x cube plus 0x square plus 2x. Change the sign. Here minus 5x square and minus 0x square. That means here answer would be minus x square. Plus 3 minus 2 plus 1x, sign of bigger number, answer will get the sign of bigger number, and minus 12 remaining term would be down. We will check here x square, here 5x square. So take the divisor again, multiply by the quotient or any other term to get the answer, to get the term minus 5x square. To balance it, for the first term, I should multiply by minus 5 because here minus 5. So I will multiply by minus 5. Multiply remaining terms. So here I'll get 0x, 5 zeros are 0. Then 5 twos are 10 but negative 10. Third quotient would be minus 5. Answer product is minus 5x square plus 0x minus 10. Change the sign. So first term will be cancelled. Here we will get 1x, and this would be minus 12 plus 10, means answer would be minus 2. Here in the next part we have got the x minus 2. The order of this polynomial is 1, and here order of the divisor is 2. Order of the remainder is 1 and order of the divisor is 2. So it becomes the smaller term as compared to the divisor. So it is the remainder. Sixth example. In sixth example, dividend is in index form but not the divisor. So we'll convert the divisor into index form first. So again we will write a raised to 4 minus a cube plus a square minus a plus 1. 4, 3, 2, 1 and power is here 0. So it's in the index form. Here we'll convert it. So a cube, a square, 0a square plus 0a minus 2. So here in both the cases I have written in the index form. Actually it is not compulsory to write the divisor in the index form and solve it. But to avoid the mistake and to understand the concept, to get the accuracy in our example, we should write, or we can write those both the divisor and dividend in the index form, and then we'll solve it. It will give you the accuracy. Second divisor, I will take the divisor a cube plus 0a square plus 0a minus 2 multiply by the factor to get the a raised to 4. A raised to 4. Now by which factor I have to multiply? Here a cube, so here a raised to 4, so I should multiply this by a. Then if I multiply this by a, so I'll get the answer a raised to 4. I will multiply now with the remaining term. If I multiply here, it will come 0a cube plus 0a square minus 2a. First quotient is a. Write the product a raised to 4 minus 0a cube plus 0a square minus 2a. A raised to 4 because of negative sign, the signs will change. This will become plus, it will become minus, this will become minus, and it will be changed into plus. First term will be cancelled. Minus 1 plus 0, so it would be minus 1a cube plus 1a square. Here we will get plus 1a, minus 1 plus 2, it would be plus 1 plus 1. Again we will take the divisor a cube plus 0a square plus 0a minus 2. Multiply the factor to get the first term, that is minus 1a cube. So to get minus 1a cube, I should multiply this by minus 1. So multiply remaining terms. Here these are the two zeros terms, so you will get 0 only, 0a square plus 0a minus minus plus 2 ones are 2. So I'll write the second quotient. It is negative 1 product minus 1a cube plus 0a square plus 0a plus 2. Here I have written plus sign. If you see the product of plus and minus, it should be negative, but 0 will carry a positive sign, either positive or negative sign. So 0 I will consider as a positive sign because this sign will not be effect. It will not affect on the, these signs will not affect on the example. Here negative, because of this signs will change. First term will be cancelled. Plus 1a square minus 1a square. Sorry, minus 0a square, that means 1a square. Here we will get plus 1a and plus minus, so minus 1. So here if you observe the degree of this remainder, it is smaller than the degree of the divisor. So this would be our remainder. Seventh example, in this seventh example, dividend, it's not in the index form. So we will write 4x raised to 4 minus 5x cube. X square term is missing. So with the help of a zero coefficient, I'll write the x square term minus 7x plus 1. It is divided by 4x minus 1. So we'll take the division of this. So 4x raised to 4 minus 5x cube plus 0x square minus 7x plus 1. Divisor is 4x minus 1, which is in the index form. I will write the divisor 4x minus 1 multiplied by which factor to get the first term of this polynomial. That means 4x raised to 4. So 4x raised to 4. Compare it. So here 4, that means 4 ones are 4. X and here x raised to 4. So I should multiply this by x cube. Then the equation will be balanced. Multiply to the second term. So it is minus 1 ones are 1 x cube. First quotient is 1 x cube. Product is 4 x raised to 4 minus 1 x cube. Here it is negative sign. Plus will change into minus, minus will change into plus. First term will be cancelled. Minus 5 plus 1, that means minus 4x cube. Take the remaining terms down. 0x square minus 7x plus 1. We will take again divisor 4x minus 1 multiplied by which factor to get minus 4x cube. Minus 4 we need it, so here I should multiply by minus 1. X, here x cube, that means x square is needed. Multiply the remaining term, so we'll get the answer minus minus, it is plus 1x square. Second quotient is our minus x square. Write the product minus 4x cube plus 1x square. Signs will change. First term will be cancelled. 0 minus 1, it would be minus 1x square minus 7x plus 1. Remaining terms I have taken down. Again take the divisor 4x minus 1 multiply by which factor to get the answer, that means to get the one first term minus 1x square. Now if you observe here I need 4x and here it is minus 1. So first I will adjust minus sign. Now 4 I don't want it. I want the product negative 1. So numerator I will take it 1 and I will divide this by 4. So 4 will be cancelled with this 4 and only minus 1 will be left. So here what is needed? X is needed. X is needed. Now I will write this as a next quotient 1x upon 4. So here we did not find out the product, so we will find out the product first. So remaining terms, so minus minus it would be plus 1 ones are 1, x upon 4. So product I'll write here, minus 1x square plus 1x upon 4, and minus sign will change into plus, plus sign will change into minus. First term will be cancelled. Now here we have to solve it. How to solve this? Minus 7. From that we have to minus 1 upon 4. So that solution I'll show you separately here. Minus 7 minus 1 upon 4. So there would be the addition, but they don't have the equal denominator. So we'll make the denominators equal. So I'll get 7 4s are 28 minus 28 minus 1 upon 4. That means what is the answer? Minus 29 upon 4. Means their subtraction or addition is minus 29 x upon 4 plus 1 will be as it is down. Now we will think about this. We need this factor or term. So again I'll take the divisor, 4x minus 1. Multiply by which factor? To get the term now, which term do you need? Minus 29x upon 4. Minus 29x upon 4. Now just check it to balance it. First at the numerator we need minus 29. So here I should multiply by minus 29 as a product. To cancel this, so 4 we have to divide it. So 4 if I divide it, already it is minus 29. So here at the denominator I need 16 as a factor. If you check, 4 ones are 4, 4s are 16. 4 will left and at the numerator minus 29. And x, it is balanced on both the sides. We'll multiply these by the second factor. So we'll get the answer minus minus plus 29 upon 16. So now we'll write the next quotient, which is minus 29 upon 16. What is the product? What did we get? Minus 29 x upon 4 plus 29 upon 16. So the first term will be cancelled. Here 1 minus, this sign will change. It will become minus sign. Now what we have to do? 1 minus 29 upon 16. Again that example, that explanation I'll do it here. 1 minus 29 upon 16. 16 ones are 16 minus 29 upon 16. That means answer would be negative 13 upon 16. So our remainder for this example, it is minus 13 upon 16. And this is the quotient. In this way, we have seen the division of the polynomial by a polynomial. So I hope you have understood all the examples. These examples are useful not only for 8th standard, for 9th standard and plus in 8th standard scholarship also. Practice the examples. If you get any query, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you.